In 1956, the Harrisburg Choral Society was not the same organization as it was at its founding. Where the chorus of William Wallace Gilchrist would see front-page reviews in the Star Independent and the Telegraph, the Society of the mid-century would merit no more than a mention of their events in the local newspapers. Membership had dropped to as little as 1/4 of the membership at its peak in the early 1900s. Financial uncertainty, a directorship changing hands every few years, and competition from radio, television, and other concert ensembles, such as the Harrisburg Symphony, diminished the audience of the society. In that year, the board appointed the newly hired music director of Pine Street Presbyterian Church, Donald L. Clapper, as the new director of the Harrisburg Choral Society. Don Clapper was born in Altoona in 1928. Taking to music as a young man, and as a teen, he sat in with rehearsals of the Altoona Symphony and performed with the Altoona Choral Society, directed by future Harrisburg Choral Society director Martha Roberts. Clapper earned his degree in music education from Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and soon after was drafted into the Army in 1950, becoming an organist at Fort Dix, New Jersey. He continued his musical studies at Westminster Choir College, was appointed organist and choir director of Pine Street Presbyterian in Harrisburg in 1954, and director of the Choral Society 2 years later. While not trained academically as a professional conductor, Clapper's enthusiasm, musical acumen, and warm rapport with the singers were instrumental in rebuilding the organization. He would seek out nationally recognized names to perform with the society, notably baritone William Warfield and the actor Basil Rathbone as a narrator for Honegger's King David. He is credited for premiering several works in Harrisburg, including the Berlioz's Requiem and Orff's Carmina Burana. Clapper started several long-standing traditions, including a popular winter holiday festival with a carol sing-along and annual summer sing-alongs, inviting guest directors to work with singers in reading and performing various works. He worked with the Harrisburg area organist Robert Clippinger and with Forrest Moffett, who was the Society's longest tenured accompanist at 22 years. Under Clapper's leadership, the Society grew to numbers not seen since the days of its founding, saw regular articles in the local newspapers, and broadcasts of concerts on television. The Society staged large performances of the Verdi Requiem, oratorial performances of Mendelssohn's Elijah and Handel's Judas Maccabeus, and a presentation of modern works by Ariel Ramirez and David Brubeck. The Society once again was a beloved part of the culture of Harrisburg. Clapper stepped down as director in 1992, serving for 36 seasons, the longest tenured director in the Society's history. One other name to mention here is that of Ernest Morrison. Musician, composer, scholar, and historian, Morrison undertook the task of creating a history of the Harrisburg Choral Society, encapsulated in a broader history of the city of Harrisburg and the development of American music at the start of the 20th century. The result is the publication in 1987 of Sing Harrisburg Sing, from which much of this video history is derived. Thanks to Ernie Morrison's scholarship, the legacy and history of the Society has been preserved.